And here we have our first player. He is
SC for you.
Now, he's got to get back in the zone here. That was a pretty tough game, especially the second half of it. Over here in the blue, champion of GSL Season 1.
GSL 과일장수.
The Fruit Dealer. Artosis, these spots are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us why?
Well, they're very close, Tasteless, and that's going to make Fruit Dealer getting a third base quite hard, as well as any rushes, any, let's say, one base timings, two base timings that SC FOU brings out, are going to march across the map extremely quickly. So it's going to be hard for Fruit Dealer to truly hold on to anything.
All right, we have... sorry about that. I was reading something, a note John passed me. So, anyways, the positions, as we said, as you said, Artosis, are pretty close. SC FOU. Look, I don't want to talk about this game right now. I want to talk about the previous game that we saw because I really wanted to hammer this point through. Look, that was such a brutal game from Fruit Dealer, and I think he's playing it the way that Zerg is supposed to be played. He's really utilizing Burrow. Even if your burrow traps don't work, guess what? Terran is scanning you.
Yeah.
He's not using mules. Burrow
and the thing
alone costs more basically than one scan from Terran.
Yeah.
It's basically always worth it to get it.
That's very true, Tasteless. As long as you get it on a good timing and can actually lay them in a good spot, that's completely true. And another thing to point out is he actually had like 6 or 7 Banelings in that one spot. You don't actually need that. If you have 2 Banelings, then that's going to kill a huge amount of Marines, and that alone is going to change the game around. Fruit Dealer's looking for an instant I win button right there. And, yeah, you know, as for your comment as he's playing Zerg how it should be played, it's definitely one of the ways. For instance, if you compare Nestea to Fruit Dealer, their styles are slightly different,
right?
But they're also very similar. I would say that Fruit Dealer a little bit more often goes all in, and some of his play is a little bit more risky at times, but both of them are trying to achieve the same thing just by slightly different routes.
Fruit Dealer's getting rushed here. Now, I got to say, if there's one Zerg that, what?
Nothing, go.
There's one Zerg that knows how to handle a rush, it's going to be this guy.
Yeah, you know, Fruit Dealer was
so good.
When he got eliminated by Marine King Prime, and I believe it was Season 2, yes, by a rush very similar to this in these exact positions. Fruit Dealer, I think he went home, he looked at the apple of his eye, and he said, I will never let this happen again.
And then he shot 1,000 watermelon seeds out of his mouth.
Carved his name into
the wall and said, I am the Fruit Dealer.
Well, he didn't say I'm the Fruit Dealer, he said, I am the Fruit Dealer. Like, you got to say it a certain way, Taste.
They're right.
Well, Fruit Dealer has gone for a speed first build, going for that early expansion as well. And down at our Terran Natural, we had a little harassment there. Zergling's trying to kill the SCV off that was killing the command center.
You know, if he wanted to Baneling bust, this would be the positions to do it.
Certainly.
If you want to do some risky Baneling stuff?
Yeah, high economy Baneling as well could be quite nice here. We don't even see any buildings yet built for SC FOU to prevent such a thing.
First bunker only just now starting.
And in fact, he doesn't know it, but inside SC FOU's main base, a third barracks is being made before any gases. That would make a Baneling bus, high economy Baneling bus, quite a strong strategy unless he gets like 5 bunkers.
Now, if you guys notice, he's running down there with the Zerglings, that small group, and making the Marines chase him back. That's a good way to check to see how many Marines are there actually. You get a little bit of vision left behind you. You can see, oh my God!
This is actually
Did
huge.
He just cut that off from the bunker?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God!
Beautiful move by Fruit Dealer.
Ballsy play.
Very decisive. A great move by Fruit Dealer.
That was so good.
This looks like it's going to end pretty quickly, Tasteless.
I cannot believe he was actually like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll cut that off from the bunker.
And here's the other thing I was going to say until he did that. He hasn't got gas yet. So actually, SC FOU is planning an all-in rush. He shows the command center and then makes 4 barracks Marines and sends all his SCVs and attacks Fruit Dealer. And that beats pure Speedling, which is what Fruit Dealer's been going. But
talk about a
Fruit
look
Dealer
of
hit him
despair.
at just the right time.
A look of despair on SC FOU's face.
Yeah. Even a Baneling nest being made to stop the all-in rush that SCFOU was preparing for.
Look at those killer eyes on Fruit Dealer.
He's just glaring at him like, I cannot believe you tried this on me.
I'm the Fruit Dealer. So everything has been exposed here for SCFOU. SCFOU pretty confident going into this series here.
Yeah.
Now, I think probably not the case anymore. To be frank, he could actually overwhelm that bunker if he wanted to.
Yeah,
I don't know if he will.
Banelings tasteless, so Fruit Dealer is not done with his attack. Right now, 32 supply against 33. SCFOU slightly in the lead, but only Marines, no upgrades, no gas. And that means the Banelings are going to do a pretty good job. Here they come!
Once again, the Lings chasing the Marines up the ramp. But guess what? Banelings get priority. They got the VIP tickets. They're going to be going in there. Very nice. That should, I believe, be, I think that's going to be
every SCV every Marine he loses, he gets further and further behind. He has no tech.
No, not even gas.
Baneling tech is out, so his Marines aren't really going to do anything ever. Fruit Dealer playing an exquisite game here.
Note the bunker's gone on the low ground, so there's really no raw strength here on the low ground. He could just keep making Zerglings, and of course with the speed upgrade, they're going to be pretty strong.
Especially when he mixes in some Banelings or surrounds Marines. But it looks like SCFOU not ready to give it up, Tasteless.
Well, he's got to give it his all, or SCFOU is going to have to go down to his next opponent, which is going to be Maka Prime. That's not going to be any small, simple game either. Maka Prime's quite good.
That's quite true, and Fruit Dealer right now is still making only Zerglings, so he's actually going completely all in at this point.
Well, but again, that seems like Fruit Dealer.
It's just no tech yet for SCFOU, so it should work. And the Banelings are coming, Tasteless. They are angry.
All right.
They're cute. They're angry.
All right, Banelings, one at a time. They come in once again. He has to target fire those Banelings. Uh-oh. More Lings, though, coming in here. I got to say, I didn't expect that to do more damage.
Yeah, SCFOU keeping his stuff alive.
Fruit Dealer may have overextended his strategy here.
Just walked too far with those Banes, and now it looks like it might turn into a real game here. Fruit Dealer starting drone production finally.
Well, this is not good for Fruit Dealer.
He does not even have any gas right now, so he's just working on Speedlings, done with Banelings.
He's very good at this Ling harass. SCFOU, I'm surprised. First of all, he didn't tap out when he did. When he probably should have. Does he actually generally morph the Banelings underneath the tree? Am I mistaken on that? The high ground or the tree? I believe that's
the high ground both normally, of them.
Yeah. I think we saw at least one time where he made it underneath the tree. Where you don't get to see that on the mini-map otherwise.
It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. It's like
one shadow of Manx, Banelings are hatched. That sounds very deep.
That sounds very, very deep, Artosis. So, now it's time for Fruit Dealer to drone up. Fruit Dealer, such a talented Zerg. And as you can see, continuing to just slow down his opponent's mining. If you make that mule move even once, that's a lot of minerals that are going to be lost. 30 minerals.
Our forces are under attack.
And what a game we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's kind of slowed down and normalized a bit, but the thing is, SCFOU is actually gaining the lead at this point. He's up to 34 drones. 34 SCVs against 29 drones of Fruit Dealer. Fruit Dealer making a couple spine crawlers at home.
I think he's going to do a stim timing push.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that. Definitely Tasteless.
Most def. Evolution Chamber next. What are your thoughts on that? I would have expected a layer before.
He's a very good actor, but the Evolution Chamber. Yeah, no, I don't know about the Evolution Chamber right now, Tasteless. It looks like he wants to go just for the Zergling Baneling, upgrades, kill you quickly type thing, because it is close positions. And
once again,
I don't know if it's what I would do, but I also wouldn't have kept going with the Banelings for that long.
Well, when Fruit Dealer thinks he's going to win,
he just keeps going.
He just keeps going.
Yeah. And it has worked for him a lot of times, Tasteless. He's a champion.
Now, note the next map, if we do go to a next map, that would be if Fruit Dealer loses, is going to be on Scrap Station. That's a pretty good map for Zerg.
It is.
To get the fast expand up. Terran wants to turtle on that, but in general, early game, good Zerg map. Unlike these positions here, although FruitDealer was the one that took the lead early on.
Quite true. Right now, Case is definitely a timing push incoming. I would say there are 5 barracks up for SC4U, but he is getting a factory. So we may just see a very marine-heavy timing push as well. Not just the stim timing. Because combat shields are almost done, so he'd have to get moving pretty soon here if that's what he wanted to do.
Well, another poke here with the Lings. He's going to have to back out, though.
Yeah, that's
no way he's going to get in there. All right, I don't know if FruitDealer can actually...
He's made him cancel his starport. That's always annoying.
Oh, that's one small victory. And this will have to be canceled again. Nope. Nope.
Not enough Zerglings left.
Nope. Okay, this is a lot of Medic Marine. When combat shields are done, Terran's going to push. I think that could be into FruitDealer. Call me crazy.
Is playing pretty well right now, though. He does have +1 almost done, and he's hatching nothing but Zerglings. He is making a 3rd base, but it's way off to the side, going to be very hard to attack into.
Okay, Terran's pushing out just about now. Yes, he is.
A ton of units, Tasteless.
That is probably too much.
That is so
That's actually an
much.
Insane amount.
He has 120 supply against 69 of FruitDealer.
Good.
If FruitDealer had nothing but Banelings right now with all his Zerglings, I still think he might lose it to this attack. We will have to see, though. Up comes the wall.
He's got the Marauders in the front. Looks like we should go on to a 3rd game here.
And in come the Banelings. There's a lot of them. Everything spreads quite well, though. And
yeah, this is too much.
FruitDealer going to be run over.
FruitDealer shouldn't have stayed so aggressive.
You know, it looked like such a promising game, but he just kept on going through the little crack against all those Banelings, and SC4U really...
Talk about a look of relief.
Yeah, no, it really... I think he for sure thought he was going to lose that game. I thought FruitDealer was going to... Thinking he was going to win that game. We thought he was going to win that game, but just some really strong, clutch Baneling holds from SC4U.
Yeah, I mean, he played really, really well. He did not give up, which we've seen from some other players. Somebody needs to win that GSL Magic Stone, Code S Stone.
That's right. I hope another one forgets so you can be in Code S too.
I want to be in Code S.
We just all get in Code, so we can steal one for John.
I'm like, no, you can cast by yourself. I'm going to go. We get one for John too. It's 1-1. The map is going to be Scrap Station. But before I say anything else, thank you to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson. We love you guys. You guys at home are always welcome to come down to the GOM studio. Entry is free. Come down here. Get free high fives and stuff like that. And, yeah, you see
free
the pro
high fives. I charge for my high fives.
Well, he charges, It's
a very reasonable rate for a high five. It's 5 fingers. $5 seems appropriate.
You want to have a 4-5? Not possible.
I do discounts, so I will do a 3-5. It's like a Ninja Turtle high five.
One of these, like
a Spock high five.
The Nanu one. We're going to get this next game going here. It's going to be on Scrap Station. Let's see who's going to be guaranteed a spot in Code S and who's going to have to fight it out one more time here at the GSL.